Fletcher. Today's video is my Crafter's Choice collaboration video that I'm doing with Laura, who is Mrs. Stationery and Stuff. I will link her channel in the description box of this video. So we already done one and Laura sent some bits, and this time it was my turn. So I sent Laura a load of Christmas stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. If you head over to Laura's channel, you will be able to find the reveal video, which shows everything we have got to play with. This time around, we are allowed to use other bits in our stash, but the main things have to be like the bits that have been sent. So the first thing I'm going to do is play with these wooden shapes. These are Time to Sparkle from Dovecraft. And you get in the pack reindeer and snowflakes. So I didn't really pay attention to like how many I was sending, so I don't know if we've got like an even number or not. And I've got a broken one there, which I'll put to one side for a minute. But what I want to do with these first of all is try and colour them. So I have 3 different mediums that I want to play with. The first thing I have is Cosmic Shimmer Fluffy Stuff. Now I saw this 3 years ago, maybe more. It was on a Facebook Live for Craft Stash, and Jeanette and Claire were playing with it, and it looked so much fun I had to have it. So I have this. I have used a bit of it, but do you know what, a little bottle like this goes a long way, so it's well worth the money. So I'm going to use that and see if it works. I don't know if it'll work, but you know, I'm going to have a play. I also have some sparklings. These ones here are the festive ones, so I'm going to colour some of them with those. And then over here I've picked out some Cosmic Shimmer embossing powders. Some of them are brand new and I've never used them, like the gold and the red. Others are just old favourites. I mean, you can see that one's got loads missing. Again, I don't know if these are going to work on this, but I'm going to give it a go and just have a play and see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of craft, and if I'm going to speed it up at any point I will let you know, because I'm going to be using my embossing gun, and let's face it, that's likely to be really noisy. So this is the fluffy stuff. It's quite good fun to use, I have to say. I have used it on projects before, but I've never found a way of using it that I'm like, yep, that is the way I'm going to use it every single time. It does add texture and dimension, as you will see in a second. Let's try and make sure I'm covering it evenly. But I've never been like 100% happy with it on my cards, so we'll see if this works. So as you can see, I've covered my snowflake in fluffy stuff, and now what I will do is I will mute the video and heat is the word I'm looking for, this with my heat tool. Just want to move everything else out of the way, and hopefully you will see what happens. How awesome does that look? I love that. I love how that's turned out. I'm just gonna let that cool down a bit and set, and then I'm gonna actually do the other side. But I think that looks fabulous. I'm so chuffed. I did have to get some tweezers because it was like blowing all around the mat, and I was burning my fingers, which is never good, let's face it. But I am so chuffed with how that's come out. I kind of wish I had more of those stars now, because snowflakes even, sorry, because look how awesome that is. kind of set now, but I am just going to leave it for a minute just to make sure, because what I don't want to do is ruin it. Mind you, I don't have to lie it down, do I suppose? Right, let's try. If I hold it like that, you can see how little I actually used of the fluffy stuff. A little goes a long way. I absolutely love Cosmic Shimmer stuff. It's so much fun. I love their embossing powders. I love their glue. This is obviously fluffy stuff. I love that. So I am a big Cosmic Shimmer fan. Don't know, does anybody else have like a favourite go-to brand or anything like that? I wonder what Laura's doing with these stars. I can't wait to see. Why do I keep calling them stars? They're snowflakes. What is wrong with me? My word. I only had one glass of wine. Right. It's fairly well covered again. Let's get my little tweezers and hold it in place. I really hope you can see the effect as I heat it, because it looks so fun, like in real life when you're heating it. So hopefully it's capturing it. And as you can see, it also doesn't take long to do. It's a quick blast with the gun. How awesome does that look though? I love it. So I'm not going to do round the sides, I don't think. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. Because I'm going to be doing something with these when they're done anyway. So I'm just going to pop that one down there. So we know that works. So let's have a go. As soon as the gun's out and going, let's attempt to heat emboss one of these little dudes. So I'm going to move this off. This might be an utter fail. I have no idea, but we're going to try. So I love the VersaFine mark because it is normally nice and juicy. I've had mine a while now and it was gifted to me, so I think it's losing some juice, sadly. I've got another one as well, but I found since I've used the VersaFine ones, I get better results. So I'm sticking with this, and when this dies, I'll either get, can you get a re-ink for these? I don't actually know. Or I'll just buy another one. In fact, I have a voucher to use. Maybe I could get another one in anticipation. That might be a good idea. Right, well, I mean, that's been fairly well inked, so let's just tip a load of embossing powder over the top and hope for the best. I'm going to put that on my scrap piece. Let's go for this red. This is Ruby Slippers. I don't think I've actually used this one. No, it's still sealed. I bought this, was it earlier in the year? I go through phases. I don't know about anyone else, but I do loads of heat embossing and then I don't do any for ages and then I do loads more. I do seem to go through phases. Right, let's hope I'm in short. Let's just tip a load on and hope for the best. I'm going to pick it up with the tweezers, I think. Well, it looks fairly well covered to me, except I've just rubbed a load off there. That wasn't very clever. Dunking back in that. Right, let's give that a little go, shall we? I don't know if this is going to work. It might all just blow straight off again. But if you don't try, you'll never know. Now I'm going to leave. I'm not going to be too fussy because if this works, I'll be doing the other side anyway. Okay, what do we think? Is it going to work or is it going to fail? Let's find out, shall we? So again, I will mute the video so you don't get the heat gun interference. Right, well, I am pleasantly surprised. That does appear to have worked. There's a few little spots where it came off, but nothing horrendous, I don't think. So I'm gonna, yeah, it's not really coming off. So let's have a go at doing the other side then. Maybe you've already done this. Am I just like late to the party with heat embossing wooden shapes? Quite possibly. The thing is, and the great thing about crafting, there is so much to do, to learn, to try. Honestly, I think you could be doing it all your life and still not cover everything. I honestly think that. Like, I'm constantly learning and trying, and so much fun just playing. Right, fairly happy with that. So let's have another go. I have actually got a embossing pen. I'm not sure who makes it off the top of my head. I'd have to go and get it, but I'm thinking I could probably fill in any gaps using that. So let's just dump a load of this over the top. And the thing is, with this whole embossing wooden shape things, I mean, you could do this all year round. You wouldn't even need to just do it for Christmas. There's loads of wooden shapes out there that you can buy. Fair enough, the fluffy stuff, you probably wouldn't want to do that all year round. But it's still fun. Right. Just going to turn that over, put him over there. I did try to pick festive colours for the embossing powders. And do you know what? I think I might well have to look for some more of these wooden shapes now, because this is quite good fun. Okay, right, let's mute the video again while I emboss this little dude, and I'll be back in a second. Actually went better that time. I am so chuffed with him. It's quite warm still on the old hand, but never mind. How cute is that? So I'm 2 for 2 at the moment. Well happy. So now I'm going to use my sparklinks. I think I'm going to start with another deer actually. And let's see, I've done red, so maybe I'll go with the green. Do I want a green deer? Yeah, let's just go with the green. So this one is called Festive Spruce. I don't know if that's gonna show. It's actually really nice. So I just need to grab a watercolor brush. Right, so I have my kitchen roll and I have my watercolour brush. Right. I swear that one of the reasons I love these is you get to shake them and they make the cool noise, and I'm quite easily pleased. So I don't think that lid was on great because it's just leaked all over my hand, but they are water based, so it's not a problem because that will just wash right off again. So let's have a little go colouring him in. I love sparklings. I think they're all year round use. You don't just have to use them for Christmas. They do give you the really cool shiny shimmery effect. I was using them on another project the other day and they seem to go on most like textures, is it? I don't know, I am addicted to these. Luckily for me, Laura had some and destashed them, so I have an extra 2 sets in my arsenal, shall we say. But yeah, I love sparklings. Definitely one of my favourite craft inventions. You can already, well, I hope you can see, you can already see the shimmer on that. And a little goes a long way as well, so they do tend to last quite well. Like you could just have, well, I could just have coloured this using the bit in the lid, to be fair. But never mind. Got dyed green hands now, look at me. Luckily it will wash off. And even luckier, is that a word? Is now. And my husband is dealing with our baby because I don't fancy turning her green. Not a good look. Right, I am going to have to leave this to dry. I could dry it with the heat tool, but I don't know that it wouldn't like warp it somehow. Now look how much pigment is actually on the brush. It just keeps coming. Kind of looks like a brush from Wicked now, you know, the musical. So, I don't know why I'm picking it up with these. I've already got blooming inky hands, but I'm trying to avoid getting too much else. Look how pretty that is. I don't know if it's going to show off the sparkle. I think it's sort of showing. So I'm quite chuffed actually. All my little ideas of what to do have worked. This is going to take longer because I'm going to leave these to dry. So I'm going to pop him over there to dry. So what I will do now is I'm going to put the video on fast forward and I am going to do the rest of these in the different mediums, and then I will come back again. Right, okay, so I have done an even number of these now. Oops, that just broke a little bit. I think it's all worked quite well. Quite pleased with how they have come out. I think the ones I am probably most pleased with are the embossed ones. I love this snowflake. I think that is just so beautiful. And yeah, you can probably buy them done, but you kind of get a sense of achievement by doing it yourself. And look how pretty. So really happy with those. Really love the effect of the fluffy stuff and the sparklings. They just look so pretty on the MDF. So now I need to do something with these. So I decided to not do these two this time. I'm going to keep those back, probably find a home for them. But what I thought I would do is alter some pegs with these. So I have these pegs here that I was sent in some happy mail, and I thought I would decorate these up. So I've also picked out various different bits of bling to go with them. So I'm going to do 6, I think. Well, let's just have a look actually. We'll just play it by ear maybe. So I'm going to try using my Anita's tacky glue. And if it doesn't hold anything, I'm going to have to get my glue gun out. But I would really like to try and stick with this if I can. So let's have a look and see. See, they'd be quite cute just on the side of those pegs. Just like that. Right, let's try and glue him on. I think I'm going to try putting the glue directly onto the peg and not the deer though. As I say, if this doesn't work, I will have to get my glue gun out. But I want to try not to, because it's not the best glue gun in the world, to be honest. So I think like that would be good. And then maybe the other side I could put just like a row of bling. They fit quite well. Or because it's Christmassy, the yellow ones. Maybe we'll go with the yellow ones. Can you pull 3 off at a time with these? Let's have a go. Should be able to. Yeah, there we go. I've not done altered pegs or anything like that before. It just kind of came to me and I thought I would try it. I think maybe 2 more would go on there. Just try and take 2 more off. And then I can either use these myself, or I can send these out in happy mail, or I can give them away in a giveaway. You just never know with me, do you? I think the last collaboration we did, Laura gave her bits away in a giveaway, which is quite fun. Not sure I actually saw who won that actually. Did I miss a video? It's easy to miss a video or 2, isn't it? There's so many of us out there now. And you try to support as many people as you can. But sometimes you miss an upload. I think that one looks quite cute, although he's gone a little bit wonky. There we go. Right. Let's put him there to dry. And hopefully the tacky glue will hold. So let's try one of these. It's a bit obscene, it's a bit big, but you know, I'm gonna go with it. Just use loads of glue, hope for the best. I'm saying that a lot this video, haven't I? Hope for the best. Maybe I should have done the bling first. Oh well. Have a feeling I'm gonna need stronger glue for this one, but you never know. Just gonna hold it on. Kind of reminds me of like a festive marshmallow. Don't know why, but that's what that kind of, I think it's because the inside's like brown, so it's kind of like a festive marshmallowy Oreo type small type treat. That might be holding. I think I'm going to leave that to dry for a bit before I do the bling. Right. This is my favourite one, I think. I love how that came out. See, these are quite big. If I had some smaller ones, it would have probably been better. Okay, so you get the general idea. I think I'm going to do the rest of them off camera just because this bit is already at like an hour and I've got other things to do for the collaboration, so I'll speed bits up and try and cut it down, but you get the general idea. I think these look pretty good, to be honest. I think the snowflakes are a bit big, but you know, they're fine. So I will come back when I finished all of these. Okay, so I need to do something fairly quick for the last piece of this video. So what I have done off camera is I have coloured and die cut out the Daisy May stamped images that I sent Laura. So we have Sleepy Owl, we have the snowman, and I don't know if you can see, I don't think it's going to show up. I have put sparkle ink on him to try and make him shine, and he is shining, it's just not catching in the light. And then I have the hot chocolate cup. Technically he does sit on the top, but I'm not going to use it that way. So what I thought I would do is try and incorporate as much as I can from what I sent in this last piece. So I'm going to be using just a pre-done card blank. I'm going to use one of the papers I sent Laura. And then what I thought I would do, I thought I'd try and use these frames, these tags, these sentiments, or stickers. Potentially I did send some of these glittery stars, so I might try and use those. I'm just gonna go for it. So here's what I'm kind of thinking. What I'm kind of thinking is if I put this one up here, that will hopefully sit over the top. Then he can go inside. Oh, and I'm going to try and like make a shaker, if that makes sense. I have got some acetate on hand. I want him a bit further down. I'm just kind of playing about for now just to see if what I've kind of envisioned is going to work, and if it doesn't I'll just scrap it and start again. So okay, he can go there. Then Sleepy Bird and the coffee cup, but I'm kind of thinking on these so it kind of all matches, if that makes sense, like something like that. And then I have this one, and then I'm kind of thinking one of these can go on there. I'm kind of drawn towards that one. These I've had since I started crafting, but I see them in the works. like every Christmas, so I know you can still get them. Kind of thinking I'm going to sit him on there. I'm just going to hold him for a minute, but I think that'll work. Might need something in the middle maybe. We will see. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for right now. I don't think these are going to work though, because I think these, oh god, I think these are going to be too big. I don't think they're going to move too well. I think if I did 2 frames, it would probably be okay, but I don't want to do 2 frames in case I end up posting this, because I can see that getting broken in the post kind of thing. So kind of thinking maybe not these. So I need to go and raid my stash, see what I can find instead. So what I found instead is this. Now this is it's kind of like tinsel, is the best way to describe it, and it's really fine. Can you see? And my friend sent me this last year, and a little goes a long way, so I'm going to attempt to use that in there as a shaker. So let's work on the shaker for now. I'll put everything else to one side. Now the question is, do I mat that on first and then try and slide him in? I don't think that would work, because he kind of needs to be able to go in first. So let's get some glue and let's stick him down first. Then we'll mat the frame over the top. Then we'll put some of the stuff in and then put the acetate on the top. That sounds like a good plan. Actually, what I'm thinking is I need to put that acetate on that bit. So I think I'm just going to play this by ear. I think this is going to be what they call winging it. But do you know, if you don't try things, you'll never know. I want him lower really, if I can. What do we think? Oh, I don't know now. Do you ever do that? Do you ever start doing something and then question yourself? Right, well, let's put some acetate on the back. I don't know about anybody else, but I save my offcuts. I actually think I can use an offcut to do this. So that would be pretty handy. So I think what I'm going to do is cut it, and then once it's stuck on, I'll go around and just take off the rounder bits. I think a red liner tape for this is probably the best idea. So let's have a go. Is this a new tape? So how is everybody doing at the moment? Like, should we do like a check-in? Is everyone okay? Are you handling life? Are you handling the COVID situation? I think we all have freakouts about it from time to time. I know I do quite regularly. Personally, not gonna lie, I've not been doing so great recently. Been struggling quite a lot. But how is everyone else doing? Are you all okay? If anyone ever needs to talk, my email box is always open for anybody who needs it. Feel free to rant, talk, anything you like really. My emails will always be open. Right. Let's see. I really hope this isn't a spectacular failure now, because I don't have a backup snowman coloured and I really don't want to have to stop and redo another one. Okay. Right, looking good so far. Let's just try and even this up. Should have probably got the smaller scissors, but never mind. Never mind. Maybe I need to go and get them. We will see. We will see. So, are you enjoying the collaborations that me and Laura are doing? If anybody else is doing any, let me know so I can have a look. I think it's lovely when people collaborate and share and do things. I think that's going to be really, really cute. Although now I'm doubting myself about whether I've put the acetate in the right place. I'm thinking, should I put it on the top to give the snow room to move? Because now I think I can't actually use that as a shaker. Ah, maybe I need to get another frame out after all. Right. Now the snow should be able to move. That's just really frustrating that I didn't think of that sooner though. Okay, well, I think I'm going to have to do it like that. So I think I'm going to have to glue these one on top of another. Plonk them on. Right. I'm going to use my red liner tape again. Do you know, I love this stuff. I don't know who invented this, but it's amazing. Absolutely love it. Use it all the time. It solves a whole host of issues. I think whoever invented red liner tape needs a crafty medal. Sure, somebody will be able to tell me if there was an easier way to do this than what I'm doing. But never mind. Or I could have done a really fancy shaker window and done 3 frames, done the snow in between, and then had that separate. That would have looked pretty awesome. Maybe I'll try that as like a separate thing. Right now, how am I going to glue this on? So it literally just goes around the edges. I need it all to be covered so that nothing escapes. Right, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to put the snow in, I'm going to glue this on, and then I'm going to put something over the back just to make sure that nothing can escape. So I'll speed the video up because otherwise it's going to get a little bit long, and I'll come back when it's like all done. Okay, so we have a shaker element that's working okay. So now I just have to secure the rest of the card. So I'll get that done on high speed and then I'll come back to you. is the finished card. I think it's really cute. I don't know if I want to add anything else or not really. I've managed to sneak in a few more bits from the collection, so I did use the little sequins, and I've used some of the stickers, so I'm fairly happy with that. Okay, so that's everything I've made for the collaboration this time around. So we have a card, and then we have these really fun altered pegs using a different range of mediums to colour the MDF. I think they're probably my favourite thing that I've made actually. I think they're really, really cute, and I'm just going to send those out in a friend mail, I think. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this month's video. I think we're going to go again. Laura was talking about sending me some Halloween stuff because she knows that's well out of my comfort zone. So wait and see whether she does and whether we go again. But I hope you're all safe and well and crafting. I'll be back soon with more videos. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.